Hi guys, thanks for tuning in. I'm Virginia Lowman, a social media editor here at the New York Daily News, and today I get to hang out with Niki Koss, who's the star of Freeform TV's new show, Famous in Love. Hi Niki.
Hi.
Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, we're happy you're here. So tell me a little bit about the show.
Okay, so Famous in Love is a inside look on the drama and the secrets and the scandal and love triangles of young Hollywood.
Okay, sounds salacious.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Okay, so I know the show is based on a novel. It's being produced by Pretty Little Liars executive producer Marlene King.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Are we gonna see some parallels between your show and Pretty Little Liars? Is there an A? Under another name?
There's no A or anything like A,
okay.
But you might recognize someone, maybe one or two people from Pretty Little Liars making a little cameo.
Cool.
But other than that, I'd say that's really the only major parallel.
Okay.
Pretty Little Liars is such a mystery, and this is kind of the drama of, the glam life, so a little bit different.
Awesome. I know you're also co-starring opposite Bella Thorne, which is great. And you and her character are sort of at odds with each other, right?
Yeah,
There's a little bit of a rivalry there.
A little bit of a rivalry, yeah.
Okay. So just in terms, and your character's name is Alexis Glenn, right? Okay, so how are you and Alexis, how are you guys different?
I always say that I'm a nicer, weirder version of Alexis. Okay. Because she feels kind of like my high school alter ego, but a really mean version.
Okay, so this is the girl that we're probably gonna hate her on screen.
We're gonna love to hate her.
Okay, cool.
Kind of want to be her.
But then she's terrible.
Kind of scared of her.
Yeah, got it. Okay. What about your prep for the role? How are you? I've always wondered, how do you guys remember all of these lines? I have the memory span of a goldfish, so I'm I'd be a line, please.
That's actually me a lot of the time.
Awesome.
But I always tell people it's so much easier than you think, because in a conversation, you're given cues, and you kind of know based on what they're saying what you're supposed to say next. But I usually just memorize it in the makeup chair.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Because it's scene by scene.
Yeah.
And they're kind of quick. It's not as hard as you'd think.
Do you ever get to sort of ad-lib some lines that you're I don't really remember the exact wording, but this feels fitting.
Sometimes, but a lot of the time I'll get Cheryl, our script supervisor, coming up to me after the take, and she'll be like,
Niki, that wasn't exactly the line.
Cheryl, I know, I'm sorry.
Okay, awesome. Also, I feel obviously this is sort of the Hollywood scene for young people. Hollywood's not that big. It's sort of like New York, where everyone kind of knows everyone. How do you sort of keep those sorts of rivalries at bay? I'm sure you probably go out for the same roles as some friends sometimes, right?
Yeah, it's tough because it's an industry where competition is a huge part of it. And it's so relevant in every friendship you make, even if you don't want it to be.
Yeah.
But well, at least with my co-stars, we communicate a lot, and we're all so supportive of each other. Yeah. And I think that we get that the more success that we each get, it's better for everyone.
The whole, totally. Okay, let's talk about you for a bit. I feel you're sort of a unicorn in the TV world. Ooh. Only because I did a little reading up on you, and I know that when you were younger, you were into modeling and acting, but then you took a break from all of it because you're look, I want to live a normal life. So what was that sort of and do you have any regrets about it?
Not a single regret. I'm so glad I got that experience.
Okay. Did you actually get to have the normal life?
I did.
Went to a normal high school?
No.
Really. Okay.
I went to a really small artsy school in LA.
Okay.
So I don't even think we had sports teams. It was very artsy.
Interesting.
But for me, it was the most amazing experience.
Cool.
And I loved it my whole childhood. Nice. I'm so happy I got to do that.
Okay. Do you ever have conversations with Bella? She's sort of grown up in Hollywood, and that's been her whole life has been on display.
Yeah.
Do you guys have chats about well, my childhood was like this? How was it being a child TV star?
We do. And I think such a huge part of who I am now is due to my childhood, and same with Bella.
Yeah.
And it makes up such a big part of our personalities now and our character.
Yeah.
So it's cool to talk about that and kind of exchange stories and differences.
Yeah. How much do you feel that experience sort of influenced your playing of Alexis Glenn? Like how?
Well, I met a lot of crazy Hollywood girls growing up because I grew up in LA.
Yeah.
So I knew a lot of people like Alexis, and it was cool to kind of draw
Channel
from
them
that a little bit.
Yeah, totally. That's so funny. Okay, let's talk about like off screen. Who are you?
Okay.
So.
Are you sure you want to know about that?
Very curious. Okay. So I always feel like, you know, when you go out for a job interview, and probably also even for like some of these roles, not that I would know, but when you go out for like Hollywood auditions, there's always like an elevator pitch, right? Like you're like, this is who I am in like 5 sentences. Like, what would your elevator pitch be?
Ooh, that's really tough on the spot here.
Trying to get the hard questions here, guys.
I feel like I am the type of person who is very confident, and when I go after something, I do everything I possibly can to make it happen.
Yeah.
I believe that you can do anything you want in life. You just have to make it happen, and the difference between successful people and people who are not is the people who are successful did it. So I would say that's a big part of who I am, but I'm also really quirky and weird, and my friends will tell you I'm so, like, not what you would expect in real life.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so silly and just, I don't know, I like to joke around and be weird.
Okay. I know you keep saying you're weird. What's your, like, weirdest, quirkiest trait, would you say? And do you have a hidden talent?
I have some hidden talents.
Interesting. What are they, if you don't mind sharing?
Okay, well, I'm pretty good at making fun of like people, doing impressions of people, but in a fun, not mean
in a nice way.
Yeah, in a nice way.
She's good at impersonating people. Don't spin that the wrong way, guys.
So when I was little, I used to, like when we would be at big family dinners, I would get in front of everyone and just go around the table and do impersonations of everyone. And I love languages. I try and learn a lot of weird sentences and words and languages. So
awesome.
it's like,
are you the girl that like goes to like an Italian restaurant and you're like, excuse me, I'm gonna order an Italian, please?
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I warn them that I'm gonna try.
I'm that girl.
You are too? That's awesome.
I do. If I know like one word, oh my gosh, you speak Italian. You parlo Italiano. I feel like
parlo bene Italiano.
I feel like it's good. You're like got the basics. I totally do that when I go to restaurants and I'm like trying to order.
That's good.
And
That's
like
so
Vietnamese,
important.
and the guy's like, no, like
no,
just, what do you
stop
want?
trying.
Yeah, I'm like a banh mi, please.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm guessing you're a beauty girl. I follow you on Instagram. I know you're like, you love a bold lip. So I want to talk to you about like, do you have a go-to beauty look? Like, are you like a matte lip girl?
Yeah, I love matte lips. I think my go-to would probably be just your average face makeup and some mascara and a lip.
Okay. Do you have like a go-to color?
I like brownie reds.
Nice. Good for fall.
Yeah, because then it's not like a dramatic red lip that you kind of can't get away with in the day.
It's a little subtle.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if you go like full on red lip, it's like way too like Hollywood glamour. You look, it's good. It's like a little subtle.
Yeah.
And what about in terms of like your spending habits with beauty? Are you like a splurge girl, like, or are you like, you know what, I'm good with my drugstore?
Yeah.
Or a mix of both?
It's really important to splurge on certain products.
Yeah.
Like I definitely would splurge on my face products.
For sure.
But I'm fine with getting drugstore like mascaras and lip glosses and stuff. But we actually get some good makeup perks on the show. So I've been
I'm sure you get like all the samples and you're like, I kind of love all of these, and you're hoarding beauty products.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting another vanity the other day because
because of all of your makeup. That is crazy.
Some good problems to have.
What about like, totally. What about your beauty bag? Do you carry like 7 to 10 lip glosses at a time, or you're like, you know what, this is my go-to, I'm good with one?
I like to carry like 3 lip options just in case I change my mind. And then I'm obsessed
for like
with
different
chapstick.
occasions?
Yeah, like, you know, if I have a spontaneous date in the middle of the day.
Yeah, you're like, I'm going to throw on this red lip.
Yeah, always.
Cool. And what about your style aesthetic? I feel like you've got the New York uniform on right now, all black.
All black.
Love the choker.
Thanks.
That's very on trend right now.
Thank you.
What about your like day-to-day style aesthetic? Is this it? Like, are you like,
this
I like all black?
I like all black. I usually always wear all black and then throw on like I'm obsessed with fur coats.
Okay.
So I have a whole collection of them. So I'll just wear like all black and throw on a fur coat or a weird jacket or something.
I'm like that with shoes. I feel like.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like a nice like little like luxury touch, and like for the most part.
The piece.
Oh, totally. And I feel like when you wear all black, it's like the simplest thing that you can put on. You always know that you're gonna match.
Yep.
But then you add that one piece, like for you, it's your fur coat. I'm like a shoe girl. Like
I wish I was a shoe girl. I need to buy more shoes.
I force it.
You do?
Yeah, I'm just like, I like spend it when I don't have it. And I'm like, it's an investment piece.
It is an investment piece. Like, that's what clothes are. That's how you justify
Retail therapy, guys. Yeah. Okay, and what about like when you feel like that you look the hottest? Like when is that? Is that like on red carpet events? Is it if you're like in your everyday wear, sweatpants and a t-shirt?
I think it's probably when I'm like all dressed up and all glammed out.
Yeah.
But I have to say, I think when I feel like I look the best is when I'm on set, just because we have amazing makeup and hair people.
Yeah.
And
you've always got the good lighting, so the selfie is like always on point.
It's always on point, and God forbid, like an eyelash falls off or something like that.
Someone's like, oh my gosh, I got it. Don't worry, don't do anything.
Yeah, so probably on sets when I feel the best about it.
Awesome. What about like fashion and beauty trends? Do you have a favorite trend of the season? I mean, fur is in, so like I guess fur.
I'm really always into the fur. I like the choker trends, but that they're straying away from just plain black and they're doing weird designs and like the shoelacy type thing and glitter. Oh, there's so much glitter happening right now.
I feel like glitter's been having a moment for a while.
Yeah, and I'm so into it.
Yeah,
I love glitter.
It's like an explosion of glitter. Like once there was like
amazing.
glitter freckles.
Oh yes,
and, like,
I saw that.
I'm like everyone.
The stars.
Did you see the
hair
glitter?
Yeah.
Like, whoa, glitter hair parts.
I've got a whole Pinterest board on it now.
Oh no way! That's awesome. Have you tried the glitter trend?
No, I want to though.
Yeah.
I want to incorporate glitter somehow.
I tried the lipstick glitter thing.
Did it work?
I mean, it works, but like getting it off, guys, is a complete nightmare.
Yeah.
Like you're like eating glitter and then you find glitter and it's like sand.
I know. I told my makeup artist to give me
pillow.
glitter lips one day and she was like, not if you're about to go to
dinner.
dinner.
She's like, girl, you're going to regret that. Yeah. Okay. What about any moments growing up where you're like, you know what, I had a period where I was like really into like this particular style and like I kind of regret it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, talk to me about that.
In middle school, when ballet flats were a really big thing, I used to wear socks with them all the time, but like peds.
Wait, like chunky socks?
Like ankle socks.
Okay.
Like that you would wear with sneakers because I don't know, maybe I didn't want my feet to
But were they like stylish socks? Like
no,
mesh socks?
they were
no, like actual white socks. Okay. All right, Nikki, I was with you until like
my first like really good friend in middle school, we became friends because she came up to me one day and was like, you can't wear that.
Right. Like,
and I was like, you're my friend now. And we became
best
friends.
Thank you for being true. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Do you have like a style and beauty muse? Like someone who, it could be someone like from a long time ago or currently where like you see them on the red carpet or you've seen old photos of them and you're like, wow, you always look amazing.
Yeah, definitely Audrey Hepburn and Elizabeth Taylor and Lauren Bacall. But I have to say, love her.
No,
she's amazing.
She's like magical.
She is magical. But as far as like street style, I'm really obsessed with Bella and Gigi Hadid's style. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
And I really like how they're so simple but so glam all the time. So they've got to get trendy.
Yeah, I feel like Gigi's like so perfect for this like Tommy Hilfiger campaign. She's very,
so perfect
like
for everything.
Every day. I know. Like hair is always on point. Her abs are amazing.
Yeah.
Bella's abs actually are like.
I can't even look at their abs anymore.
I know, they're perfect. I just want to grab a piece of pizza because I'm like, I'll never beat you.
Call my trainer crying.
Exactly. What about beauty and style advice? What's the best piece of like beauty advice you've ever received? And who did it come from?
It actually came from my best friend.
The one who told you about the socks?
No.
Okay, another one.
Yeah, she told me that I need to start washing my face more because I used to never wash my face. And I started doing it and then I started breaking out like crazy. And then she sat me down and she was like, I think you just have the type of face that you can't do crazy stuff to.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's okay to be simple. Yeah. And I didn't realize that simplicity is, it's almost better sometimes. Because I was trying all these expensive different lines. So I just wash my face with soap now every night and my skin
like bar soap?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah,
you
I
are
just
a
throw
simple
some
girl.
lotion on and that's it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do feel like if you use like you get too product crazy, like your skin is like, look, I can't take all the chemicals, like ease it back.
Sometimes, like I don't think as humans we were made to have these
Loading
crazy
ourselves with
skin
chemicals.
routines.
Right,
So.
totally. Okay, last few questions. I know you are a native LA girl, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I got to ask you some New York questions because obviously here at the New York Daily News, we care about New York.
Okay.
So what are your favorite spots in the city? Like, do you come here often, and do you have like some go-to spots? Like, every time you come here, I need to hit X, Y, and Z.
I think my favorite spots are probably, well, I love the meatpacking district.
Yeah.
And I loved Pastis before they went out of business.
I know.
That was my go-to.
Tears.
Yeah, it was really sad. But I love that area, and also the shopping areas. I always have to go to Topshop when I'm here because it's huge and amazing. But New York is just, I don't know, it's just one of my favorite places other than LA because it feels like you're on vacation, but there's this sense of hominess around. So
For sure. Awesome.
you don't feel like too much of an outsider.
Well, yeah, I think it's hard to feel like an outsider here. There's like so many people and we're crawling on top of each other.
I know.
So like if you can't find a crew here, something's wrong.
I think you need to go somewhere else.
Seriously. And I know you said you're a foodie.
Oh, yeah.
So obviously pastis not an option. Do you have like, well, let's not talk about restaurants. Do you have like a food that is quintessential New York, like the pizza?
It used to be the pizza, but then I found out I couldn't eat gluten anymore. So
No.
But I have to, You know, New York's actually been amazing so far about having gluten-free pasta. So great power to you, New York restaurants. Thank you for that.
Awesome.
But it used to be the pizza, I have to say.
Awesome.
The water here is good. I know people say that all the time, but like in my hotel,
New York is known for its tap water. It's a good trophy to have, I feel like.
Water, you guys are killing it.
Awesome. Well, we got to wrap it up.
Okay.
Thank you so much for being here,
much.
Niki. This was so much fun. And thanks for tuning in, guys.